Hello and welcome to the second in our series of instructional videos to the how-tos for GDPR tasks. Today we're going to look at privacy policy, how you go about editing the policy through the GDPR Data Manager plugin and how to place it onto your privacy policy page. So again, making the assumption that your plugin, the GDPR Data Manager plugin, is installed. You have your 7 tabs and privacy policy tab here, self-explanatory. Just to give a quick overview of what you're seeing here. So on the left, there are 6 sections which make up the complete privacy policy, and you can go about editing any one of them as required. There's boilerplate text provided with the plugin. This is customized. It does pulls in your blog name and admin email, for example, DPO email. But there may be some extra elements that you need to edit. We do find that a lot of our users simply use the boilerplate text, but we would advise to take a look and see there could be some elements that are specific to your own particular environment that you would need to edit. But again, for the purposes of demo, we're making the assumption here that the boilerplate text is fine. It's worth adding at this point, though, that there is, you see the blue section, the second section here on the left is, it controls 2 parts. So it's the second section in your privacy policy, but it's also the user page. It's the content on the user page. So during the process of an export or a delete, which is what is covered in this right to data section, an email is sent to the user, and from the user link that they receive, they're brought to a page on your site, which this template will be visible. And as you can see, it's simply a duplicate of the content of section 2 of the privacy policy. So outlining again the rights that are afforded to users, specifically to do with the right to access, correct, and delete personal data. There's also a privacy policy link, which is part of section 2 here, where you can edit your privacy policy URL. So again, making the assumption that the boilerplate text is sufficient. So at this point, what you want to do is simply copy the privacy policy shortcode. This is the pro version here. There, if you're not in a licensed version, the privacy policy shortcode is different because it doesn't include the section 2, which is the right to data section. So just to go to all pages, privacy policy page. For most themes, privacy policy page is already defined. In some cases there is content already populated into it, but in this case, in our own case here, it isn't. So we predefined a privacy policy page, and I'm now just pasting in the shortcode. So it's update and view. And as you can see, the 6 sections are in there, and you can quite easily make an edit if required, but that's again up to yourself. You have the 6 individual sections are divided. So that actually wraps up today's video. Please do feel free to contact us if you have any queries or any questions.